Going to be answering questions for VA disability. Hey, recently denied claims. Currently in the claims process. Secondary VA claims. Active duty military. Trying to get into. Oh, what's up, Steven? What's Gucci with it, dog? Hey, hopefully all my veterans in Chicago and New Orleans who's dealing with the flash flood warning. Hey, hopefully y'all staying warm, staying dry. Protect your own, protect your family. If you can help somebody else, hey, by all means, stay inside. Get to a safe spot. Uh, but hey, what's up, Steve? What you up to? But yeah, any questions? Any questions at all? Let your boy know. Gonna be answering questions for the next 15 minutes or so. All things VA disabilities. Checking on the VA PACT Act. Gotta use some key terms, know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? I haven't even touched it yet, dog. Come on, LA. Take it easy on the vaping. Come on. I mean, it's actually supposed to be a half stop smoking, actually. Slowed down. It's supposed to be an alternative. So, come on. Ah! Come on, get your boy. Yeah, y'all got any questions? Let your boy know. No updates to the PACT Act. They haven't updated anything for the last 2 weeks. So the information on here is still the same. For those of y'all who are going through got claims for PACT Act. This information is from the 23rd of June. Haven't updated anything yet. Hey, if you got any questions, by all means, feel free to ask. Just gonna be talking about things all veterans related, VA claims. Currently, PACT Act right now. What we got right now? New enrollees, we got 500,000. Okay. LA, man, my higher level review takes a long time. Why is that? Okay, so it depends. Really, it depends on your regional office, like on their processing. Like it depends on how many, packages they currently have pending higher level review, and how many senior raters or a possible judge that could that can take a hold of that claim. It's not going to be with the same VA rater that processed the claim either for denial or a percentage you don't agree with, but definitely it's going to take some time. But hey, if the results is in your favor, hey, all the time, baby, all the time, get that back pay, right? Come on, me. Do I need a DBQ when I file a claim? You do not. However, if you're able to obtain a DBQ IMO from your doctor, I say why not? I mean that doctor is going to have more experience, more time seeing you than any CMP examiner is going to ever get. Even though sometimes the VA they hold that CMP examiner on a pedestal, but you definitely want to if you're willing and able to get a DBQ IMO for any claim, I definitely recommend submitting that on that VA claim. ME. Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, let me adjust the live chat. Oh shit, the live chats are hit. No, there you go, right there. Oh, what else? What else? Where we at? Hello, Debo. How do you gain this knowledge? I mean, it's. I mean, I started off. I mean, like I've said it a couple times. Yeah, what's good, Steven? What's good, you though? Yeah, LA. I've said it a couple times. I had a buddy. Like I got out in 2017. I put in my claim. I didn't know anything about the VA claims process. I just remember my Chief 1 Officer 5 telling me, hey, go to medical, blah, blah. I was like, she crazy. But no, she ain't crazy. She was 100% right. She got out, 85% disabled, no, military retirement, on top of like 300% VA disability. I didn't know at the time. ME. How long after I am diagnosed can I file a claim? I have a diagnosis for Meniere's disease for 2 months from my private doctor, and I want to tie it to tinnitus. Okay. All right, Emmy. Does that medical evidence support being secondary? Like, has your doctor gone like, okay, they diagnosed you with it, and there's no timeline from, how long you've been diagnosed till you submit the claim. But whenever you do submit that claim, you definitely want to make sure that you have everything. If it's going to be secondary, you're definitely going to need causation, complaints, and if your doctor can, fill out a DBQ or provide a nexus letter, or notes that you can print off and attach to that claim saying, hey, your tinnitus has caused Meniere's disease. Definitely, you've been seeing this doctor for the last 10 years. They're barely getting it in their medical evidence. That's definitely the way I would go. Motherfucker, Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy? Got a CMP exam coming up in August. So hope I be able to navigate it well. There you go, Jimmy. There you go. What's that CMP exam for, Jimmy? But back to LA, yeah. Didn't know a lot about the VA claims process when I got out back in 2017. Put my claim in, got 10%, zero for migraines, 10% for tinnitus, a bunch of eat booty. And it wasn't to my buddy, good friend of mine. I met getting out of the military. Met him in Europe, Stuttgart, Germany, fellow Marine. Where I motivate kill. And from when he PCS'd closer to me, we started hanging out a lot more. He started saying, "Hey, why you still haven't done anything with your VA disability?" I was like, I don't know about it. Wasn't really into it back then. And then like all of 2020, all COVID, he just pestering me, talking that nonsense. And he's still active duty, but he sees, other buddies of his or ours, they're getting out, 50, 60, maybe a handful got 100 off the rip. But, he's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. You're on the school, all this knowledge, how about you put that to good use towards, actually getting your VA disability up. I'm like, okay, fuck it. So, I put my intent to file December of 2020, and then from there on out, up until I actually submitted, June. So the first thing I was really looking at is denials, like board decisions for denials. Why the veterans were denied. Like I dissected a lot of court cases. Why they were denied, what was the reason, and if they appealed that, because you can see multiple things in there. If they appealed it, what information did they appeal it with? And 99% of the time, a personal statement addressing each issue why they were initially denied for, as well as common issues that veterans have is lack of a diagnosis. That even once they get denied, and that's the only thing that's missing, they still may not go out and get that diagnosis. The VA is counting on us to keep pushing it, keep prolonging it. The longer we prolong ourselves from going to medical, getting diagnosed, medical evidence we need, the longer they have of saving any service connection, compensation, and benefits from us. So definitely, it's motherfucking, it's like ninjas. Jimmy, diabetes, chronic kidney disease, hypertension, bladder, edema, and asthma. Okay. All on one day, or it could be all one doctor. Probably two doctors though, Jimmy. But hey, hopefully everything goes well. You got diagnosis for everything. If anything is secondary, you got the causation. You got some personal statements, especially for what we got, hypertension. You can get anywhere up. You can get up to 60% for that. Bladder, if it's urinary frequency, I think it's like 0 to 100 for that. Average is 20 to 40%. Not too sure about edema. Asthma, depends on your medical evidence. You can get up there, as well as chronic kidney disease. Oh, what's up, Angel? 100%. What's up? Appreciate your strife. I appreciate some likes on the video, too. Come on. Don't be shy. We all use the head together. Come on. Emmy, did you include a Nexus letter with all your claims? Most Nexus letters cost as much as $2. No, I only used a Nexus letter once, and that was just for my sleep apnea claim. Because, like I was saying, telling LA, like the first thing I submitted was my migraines and everything. But from October 2020 up until I submitted my appeal for my recently denied sleep apnea claim, I went out, was like, okay, the VA, they mainly like to see a Nexus letter. I really didn't need it, but I definitely, just for that, okay, hey, I had my diagnosis, complaints, everything else within in service, as well as I had a diagnosis of sleep apnea within 4 to 6 months post military. All my medical was submitted. Whichever VA rater was dealing with my claim, as well as the CMP examiner back in 2018, they didn't thoroughly look through my CMP, my service treatment records, because they would have seen all of my complaints. So when I submitted that supplemental, at that point I already had a copy of my SDR. a digital file. For those of y'all who are trying to, get a digital copy, gotta brush that beard. Come on, man. It's kind of. Anyways, we gotta get the other side. Can't be over here uneven Stevens. Come on. And when I resubmitted that supplemental, everything was the same. I pulled out all of my complaints and signs and symptoms of early signs of sleep apnea. Had a Loctite, airtight personal statement. Got buddy statements from people, from fellow veterans or still active duty members. Um, during various periods of my service, of signs and symptoms of sleep apnea, as well as daytime sleepiness, as well as friends, family, spouse, and all that comes together. And I did go out and I saw a Nexus letter. I didn't pay $2,000 for it. I mean, I was shopping around. I was mainly on Facebook groups. There's a lot of access to doctors who are willing to pay, charge for the service. One of the better ones is Prestige Medical Consulting. That's who I used. I think it's like $150 for a records assessment review, and that depends on how many times you plan on going back. That's a one-time thing. Nexus letters are 600, DBQs are 150. So I definitely wanted someone who was knowledgeable of the VA claims process, who've been doing this for a while, reasonable, with veterans, good reviews from veterans. Like I was looking deep for like a year and a half. I had my eyes on Prestige Medical. I looked at Remedical. I was like, no, they charging too motherfucking much. They was trying to charge like $2,300 for a DBQ. I'm like, yeah, right. LA, can I log my migraine history using Excel spreadsheet? Yes, you certainly can, LA. You 100% can. Yes, sir. I would definitely. If you can, I would definitely utilize the Migraine Buddy app. It has a lot of data. It has so much data. If you do it in there, you submit it with your claim, deviate it, like, oh shit. As the frequency, you can break it down by frequency. What was the severity of each thing? Any signs, additional signs and symptoms. You can actually and you can plug in how many days of work have you taken off, how many sick days, regular days, leave without pay, all that shit. Come on, what is the best advice with your journey through the claims process to someone that is just starting the process? I say be patient. Hold on, let me get some. Let me get some light in here. I say be patient. Definitely keep looking at the CFR 38. Developing your personal statements. I'm not sure how many claims you have in the works right now. I got a good idea. 6+. Definitely, it's not a shot. It's not a marathon. Definitely take your time. Make sure it's like chess. You're trying to protect the queen and the king at all costs. Throw them pawns out. Get them 10s, get them 20s, and then when it's time to get that 50%, send the bishop out. Like, hey, that's just mine. Definitely, personal statements is good. I recommend everyone submit a personal statement on each claim, because you want to prep your claim for the possibility of a denial. If you were denied and you had diagnosis, complaints, depending on if you're filing secondary or direct, buddy statements, your personal statement, good medical history, and then you probably just had a shitty CNP exam and an even shittier VA rater. You can definitely contest that, do a higher level review. That's going to get to a senior VA rater, and they go, okay, hey, I'm not understanding why they denied this, or they gave you low ball rating. But definitely be patient in the process. Have a VSO that's communicative and have access to VBMS, the Veterans Benefit Management System. A lot of veterans like going to county VSOs because they like that in-person aspect. But in my opinion, majority of the county VSOs, they're trash. They don't have the they ain't got the accesses they need. What's up, Keep Sweat? What's Gucci, dog? Oh, get it. I'm labor. I'm still showing support. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love. I appreciate a like too, dog. What's up? What's up, LA? Damn, people. What kind of work do you do besides a YouTuber? Fuck. Hit the games. Heisman. Project management for the Navy. That's what I'm doing right now. I was in between. I was doing like cybersecurity management for a different company, really good company. It was just some issues with the actual government liaison. Wasn't really all the best. Wasn't It wasn't the best time. Love the government. Well, love the. It was a veteran-owned business, small-owned business. Love working for the CEO. Love the company culture, but it was just too much. Oh, what's the word? It wasn't management being done on the government's part. So I had to jump ship, hit our sister company up. I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, but Jimmy. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully I answered your question, Emmy. Hope I answered your question. Just a couple of tidbits through my journey. It's going to be frustrating. It's definitely going to be frustrating. Jimmy, let me see. Recharge too much and takes too long. Yep, 100%. And they bug you too much, even after you said no. Like, oh, we need this, screenshot your e-benefits. You ain't. Nah, I'm screenshotting this ass cheeks out the door. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Nah, I'm talking about. But definitely, you want to take care of that. Identify someone who's going to be supportive, especially if you're going to be utilizing a provider, a doctor to write multiple Nexus letters, or maybe you need a DBQ. It's good to find some, do your own research. This will go off, Debo said this, fuck Debo. But, I did a year and a half long research until I actually decided to go with Prestige Medical. I was looking at different doctors and shit. Some were like, call them up. Some were not even communicative, not responsive. Local doctors too, here in San Diego, they're like, and then they give you a call when you really don't need them anymore, asking for, a god outrageous amount of money for a Nexus letter. But I mean, if you do need a Nexus letter or a DBQ, start with your current care provider. If you're going through VA, I feel sorry for you, but hopefully that doctor is able to help. If not, complain on the ass. Talk to your supervisor, head nurse in charge. Keep going up until you get someone like, hey, VA, VBA, VA claims process. It's all one and the same. I don't know why y'all keep trying to practice this, against, conflict of interest shit. No. Fill out my DBQ. You've been seeing me for the last 30 years. I got PTSD. My motherfucking, my booty hole blown out. Come on. Give me some benefits, dog. Motherfucking. Yes, sir. Any other questions? I'm just ranting right now. Any other questions? By all means, hey, as y'all come in, if y'all get any questions, let you all know. Gonna be answering questions. Sipping on the hour. Anything at all. But yeah, like I said, okay, Emmy. I am seeing the orthopedics for my back pain. Okay. I had a fall in the army, but I didn't go to sick call. Okay. Definitely you want to, keep, can I claim it? You definitely want to establish that with that current doctor. Like, order MRIs, order X-rays, whatever they need, and assess that injury. For doctors, they have the ability. I mean, any good doctors, they can see how long they can assess a disability, and really with physical ailments, how long has this been, like the origin of it, not the origin, but they can see deterioration and shit on it. They can see, okay, this is a 10-year injury. This is a 20-year injury. And they can associate that time in the evaluation back to your active duty time period. So definitely work with that doctor and see if they can attribute that back pain. Pretty much just write in notes, assess your medical evaluation, assess what you actually did in the Army, let them know the nature of that pain, and keep always talking about the origins, spawning back to your active duty time period. In the event that the doctor doesn't want to do a DBQ, doesn't want to do a IMO, you can still utilize that medical evidence, but you would definitely need to provide a good personal statement and buddy statements. In lack of complaints, personal statements and competent buddy statements can establish, can be established medical evidence for claimage. So definitely keep that in mind, Emmy. Motherfucker, LA. Is anyone have the same issue with the VA website? I cannot access my claims or appeals information. Let me check it out right now. I'm not too sure. I ain't been on that. I mean, I've just been going to VA.com, just Regular BS. Jimmy. Motherfucker Jimmy Elmore. Okay. Trying to get hips and knee surgery connected, but it was due to wear and tear. Too long of a time gap. Okay. Oh, no problem, LA. No problem, LA. Oh, yeah, I'm checking right now. Let me see. DS login. Am I healthy bet? DS login. Oh, fuck. I may not be able to if it asks me for this fucking code. Um, Hopefully, don't ask me for the code. Don't ask me for the code. Don't ask me for the code. Who that? Okay. MA, did you use a VSO? If not, would you recommend using one? Yes, I use a VSO from 10% all the way up to 100% permanent and total. I utilize Wounded Warrior Project, and I 100% recommend all veterans to utilize a VSO in some capacity. I mean, it could be Wounded Warrior Project, VFW, DAV, county VSO, but definitely assess these county VSOs for. Hold on, let me put this code in. Hopefully, y'all can still see me. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, Gucci Killers. Logging in. Yeah, so definitely, I definitely recommend getting a VSO if you don't have one, like 100%. Especially if you're trying to go, if you're above 70%, you need a VSO because the VA, they like to play games. You want to be ready for those games to be played, and prevent any decreases. Yeah, I know you're trying to get an increase. Everyone's trying to push that 100%, but if you do it the wrong way, if you try to rush it, and you don't have a VSO, you know what the fuck you're doing. You put in the claim, you're gonna end up like my buddy who went from 90 motherfucking 70. VA says sit down. Yeah, I can't see anything right now either. I'm logged in, but it says claims and appeals process is down right now, as well as all things. Let me see if I can see my VA. Jimmy, the website. Oh yeah, it definitely always has issues and shit like that. Any other questions? Any questions at all? Look in my eyes. me. Been talking too much. Any questions at all? But yeah, definitely get a VSO in me. Shop around. At bare minimum, that VSO needs to have access to VBMS. I say, write that down. It's a Veterans Benefits Management System. It's a system in which the VA rater, the VSO, and the CMP examiner puts information in, and the VSO is mainly looking at the information. I mean, the VA rater. Okay, if whenever that CMP exam submits that DBQ and or IMO to the VA, your VSO has the ability to set up alerts, pull it off, make sure it's good, as well as see any proposed percentages that's going to be rendered. Draft versions of the what's that shit called? VA decision letter. And then if it's anything that's not driving, your VSO should be active. They should be going in there. I'm okay, good. Service connection 30 to 50, 30 or 50, 50%, 100%. Okay, Gucci. And they'll be able to access a couple of more things that you're not that you won't be able to normally access calling 1-800 number or online. Okay. Jimmy, Desert Storm was my last deployment. Got out in 92. Didn't file until 2022. 30 years. Hey. It's never too late to submit a claim. I mean, but whenever you do submit that claim, you definitely got to be on your P's and Q's and have organization. Been an uphill battle the whole time. Yeah, I feel you, Jimmy. I feel you. Especially if you haven't been seeking continuous treatment since 1992. Definitely, for that large of a time gap, I definitely recommend you do personal statements. And if possible, buddy statements. Detail. It was the winter of 91. I'm talking about. Come on, dog. ME. I'm using only private doctors for my diagnosis since the VA doctors will not give me a diagnosis. Yep. That's what I did. That's what 100% I did. And I only see specialists like gastro, neurology once a year. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Gucci enough. Especially for gastro and neurology. I mean, unless you're having motherfucking IBS episode, migraines or anything like that, neurology and shit like that. I mean, yeah, go in, take care of it if it's an emergency. But if not, I mean, routine. Once you're service connected for a disability, you should like routine future exam yourself. I mean, at least a year. Like go in annually, maintain that medical evidence. Because the VA, if you're not PNT, the VA can always come in and be like, okay, you ain't been seen in the last 9 years. Your your disability is not protected yet. So come on, baby. They can always at 10 years they can still knock you down to zero. So your service connection. How did you drink jet fuel? When I was a part of the USS Boxer, motherfucking squid billies. Some mishap. I wasn't on a flight deck when it happened, but I was drinking the water, mixing it with pre-workout at the time. One of the jets, I guess, they were dumping fuel in the wrong area. Can you rap or beatbox? Dayton? No, I can't. You know, I can't do none of that. I tried to rap. I mean, I can, I could words, I could lip sync. If I know the song, if I heard the song a couple of times, I'm like, I can't, freestyle, beatbox, none of that shit. But LA with the jet fuel, I was on my deployment, second deployment, with the boxer, and somehow, some way, the jet fuel, a lot of jet fuel, was dumped into the clean, fresh drinking, potable water on the ship. And at that exact moment, I was mixing with pre-workout, and it just even it even like it magnified the damage to my my motherfucking guts, motherfucking thinkster. No, I'm talking about but yeah, Jimmy, I have medical records since starting using VA record. Okay, hold on, let me read this again. VA medical record have good medical records. Started using VA Health in December 2021. Okay. I have medical retirement. Okay. Oh shit, you medically retired, baby. There you go. 100%, baby. 100%. Well, what's your retirement percentage? Well, that's good. I mean, if you got a good VA doctor, that's good. Or at least, good VA medical evidence. But if your doctor at the VA is good, Jimmy, it's good. Take advantage of that prior to something happening to that doctor. They leaving, Come on. Amy, I have sleep apnea, diabetes. What can tie them to tinnitus? I'm not sure about sleep apnea. I've seen maybe like 3 vets get service connected for sleep apnea secondary to tinnitus. But you definitely gonna need in-depth, detailed medical evidence, evaluations, diagnostic testing, and shit like that. Like it gets deep. When you could just, if you got it, I mean, if you have any in-service complaints, definitely comb through your service treatment record, or any mental health disabilities or physical disabilities that's caused you to gain weight. Excessive weight gain is what causes sleep apnea. As well as with the diabetes. Diabetes will be, I think that'll definitely have to be secondary. I don't think you can secondary diabetes to tinnitus. And like, damn, I'm sorry about sorry about the jet fuel story. No, you good, dog. How much did the VA? Motherfucker, 30%, dog. 30% for that. I was like, they were like, we don't give a fuck. You lucky you getting something, boy. So I was like, okay, fuck it. But yeah, I put a lot of information, and they gave me 30% without an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. Like I was right there. I was right there. I was about to get split roasted, holiday ham, fucking turkey basting. Both hands. Come on. Ah! I must have done okay. Jimmy, VA doctors told me filed. My VA doctors told me filed. Or your VA doctors told you to file? I mean, it sounds like you got a good VA team, Jimmy. I mean, definitely take advantage of them. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, I knew you were still in here lurking. Appreciate you, dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's my jet fuel story. Horrible time. Like I couldn't. I think it was like a good 2 months. Nothing was staying. It's like that episode from Family Guy. When they were all throwing up, and that other stuff, it was like that. Nothing was staying down. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I drink water. It come out both ways. Coffee, both ways. Motherfucker, eat bread, both ways. I'm like, it was so depressing. It was so depressing. Couldn't work out because I might, it might happen in the gym. I'm like, oh shit. So couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But anything else? Anything else? Ah, so good live, good live. Any other questions? Hopefully, my Chicago veterans and my New Orleans veterans are staying abreast of the flash flooding over there. Yes, sir. Yeah, LA. Yep, yep. You can hope you're laughing over there both ways. Both ways, sir. ME. I wanted to know if I could file the same condition secondary like sleep apnea to tinnitus. If it gets denied, I'm assuming. File supplemental and higher level review, get denied, and then try sleep apnea to anxiety and the second go around. If a higher level review gets denied, and then try to get sleep apnea to anxiety and the second go around if it didn't work with tinnitus. Do not want to go to both pills for 5 years. Yep, I got you. I'll definitely. I mean, if you're trying to get sleep apnea service connected, I will probably do it a different route. If you have any, because I mean that's unless your medical evidence strongly supports tinnitus causing sleep apnea. I mean, there's other avenues. Respiratory issues, sinusitis, rhinitis, asthma. If you got daytime sleepiness, hey, that's 30% for sleep apnea. You definitely need complaints and a diagnosis to your primary care provider. Do you also have an ED for digesting jet fuel? Not to the ED. Think it enhanced those. It, it enhanced that. I don't know. Not enhanced. What's the word I'm looking for? Enhanced, increased that. I don't know. But I know I'm still dealing with IBS, motherfucking both ends shit on a daily basis still. LG, I'm definitely shooting for the daytime sleepiness. Yep, definitely get in, complain. I mean, if it applies to you, start complaining to your doctor. Get that diagnosis. And for that, it's not like it's not a sleep study or anything like that. It'll get to the point if not on the first time you complain about it, they'll give you it's a diagnostic testing. So it's like you pretty much fill out this form. It's one or two forms depending on where you're at, and then that equates to the diagnosis. How severe is your daytime sleepiness? Definitely. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I appreciate all the likes and loves. What else we got? Yep, no updates to the pack deck yet. But anything else? I'm trying to smile more. Smile. I'm just kidding. Fucking around. View message. Yes, sir. LA 30% ain't. Ain't. Yes, sir. It ain't, dog. It ain't. But I'll take something. I mean, at that point, I was already at 100% P&T. I just was trying to finish those two claims. Oh, what's up, Spencer? What's Gucci, dog? You got any questions? I was actually about to hop off unless someone else got a question. I gotta surrender the room for the little baby demon. Any questions at all? Oh, baby demons over here. Hopefully, you're having a good Wednesday. Short work week for some of us. Is IBS really considered in the pack deck? No. Appreciate your support, Spence. Always Gucci dog. So LG, it just depends on how you file it, what you file it with. I just think whoever's whoever's identifying the claims initially when they come to the VA, they're either gonna list it under it's not PACT Act, but it's something else. I forgot the name right now. Well, so it's pretty much like it's tied. Hold on, like hazardous duty, some shit. Oh, I can look it up right quick. But they either identify it as direct service, presumptive under the PACT Act, or something else. I'll check it right now. I'm not sure, what's the rhyme or reasoning. LA, what makes a P&T? So what makes your percentage permanent total? It depends on how much of a percentage of your disabilities are considered static. Now, when it comes to static disabilities, I'm not sure how the VA determines that. It could be due to, a number of things like X-rays, MRIs, the severity of your symptoms, mental health, physical, anything like that. I think it just depends on the severity of your symptoms as well as, the deterioration. But from that, I think you're going to need like 70% static, permanent disabilities that will never get better in order to achieve that permanent total status. But once again, I don't know how the VA does that. I'm still trying to look into that because I got a buddy of mine, Bill Cosby, and he's like, he's up there. I think he's like 60, 70 something. I don't know, but he just got 100% too, and fucking, he thought he was going. We both thought he was going to get permanent total, but he didn't. He just got regular 100%. I was like, none of your shit's getting better. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, it just depends. Emmy, if I'm sending secure messages to my primary care provider, no responses, should I contact? None of my doctors are updating my problem list. Okay, yeah. You could definitely call the 1-800 number for the VA hospital. Not hospital, you could call your care team, request to speak to a supervisor or to your doctor's supervisor. If they're not available, hey, ask to speak to a supervisor, because it's an issue. If they're not updating your problems list, they're not doing their job. And I can't check e-benefits because, of course, it's down. So, my bad, dog. My bad. Jimmy, they're supposed to respond within 72 hours. There you go. Keep sweat. Thank you for your commitment to getting out all the information to help better. Yes, sir. I try my best. Motherfucker. Heisman. I got y'all. Any questions? Comments? Concerns? But yeah, definitely, I would recommend that. Start with the care team. See if you can speak with your doctor's direct supervisor. LG, are the complaints and secure messages considered in claims? Yes. Yeah, you can screenshot or download those messages, and you utilize those as claim evidence. Like say if you keep pinging that doctor, motherfucking ME. If you keep pinging that doctor, they never respond. You can put that, develop a personal statement. I was talking to another veteran on the live yesterday. Same shit. If they're not responding to you, screenshot that, develop your personal statement, clearly and identify that in your personal statement. Hey, I've been seeking treatment through VA San Diego. My doctor, I complain on my Healthy Vet messages. I never get a response. It's been going on, 5, 6 months, 2 years, whatever the case may be. I've tried contacting them. I've tried talking with him, my doctor, supervisor. I'm not getting the help. I'm not getting my diagnosis. I'm not getting my problems list updated. And hopefully from that, you'll get, definitely get a CMP exam, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more in your fucking favor. So definitely want to take care of that. But definitely, fight for yourself. Definitely stand up to these fucking shitty ass VA fucking doctors and shit. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Can you help me write a personal statement? Come on, LA. Come on, dog. I got. So first look at the video that I tagged in the last live. And from there, it's pretty much that. Top of the page is whatever disability you're trying to get service connected or secondary or increase. From there, look at the DBQ, look at your medical evidence, and you want to capture the symptomology associated with your service connected. Come on, dog. I'm putting you on game right now, dog. Come on, dog. Come on. I can send you a template. Just hit me out in the email. Hit my email up. Send me the About Me portion. I'll send you a template. Then from your symptomology, you capture between your medical evidence and the DBQ, because you wanna mirror them. You want to list what's on the DBQ first, because that's what the VA is going to rate you for when it comes to anything that you're trying to get service connected for, outside of just having a diagnosis. And then from there, if it's a direct claim, talk about when the injury happened in service. and how has it impacted you and how you've been dealing with it on a daily basis. If it's a secondary claim, when did that secondary causation begin? I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, all of my personal statements have maybe been like a page. I do mine on Word document, 12 font, fucking half-inch margins, no spacings, and it's about like two juicy paragraphs. Can you please make a video on personal statement? I did, LA. Come on, dog. I tagged it in my previous on yesterday's live. If you go to the comment section, not the live chat, and I'll add it to this video as well. It's pretty much just follow the link, and it goes specifically for like personal statements for mental health claims. Damn, I'm like, oh, what's up, Mike? What's up, motherfucking United States Air Force, Big Mike? No, you good, dog. I'm actually about to, get off unless you got a question. Come on. Come on, dog. Questions, comments, concerns. Me. But yeah, LA, I'll definitely I'll tag that video in this live once I actually drop off. LA, Debo's 100%. Yes, sir. Appreciate your strive, dog. Appreciate your strive. Anything else? Going once, twice, 3 times. It's fucking hot. It's hot over here. Motherfucker, y'all, it's hot. No snowflakes in your soul, no sir. Me, ME. When you sent your claims, how much of the blue button records pages did you include? I have 5 pages for medical evidence from the VA and private diagnosis from private doctor diagnosis and medication, plus an emergency visit. Personal statement, total of 30 pages. Would that be good enough? So it's not the amount, it's the quality. So definitely, you want to capture that. Capture the quality. Diagnosis should be like, single page. Your medication list should be a single page. I mean, like, get all the quality things. I mean, they're still going to pull that entire file, but you want to capture like the most important things within your medical history. I mean, definitely emergency visits are going to be good. The diagnosis you're going to need, medications is a plus. Personal statement. I mean, I'm not sure why you got 30 pages, but definitely, start stripping it. Start stripping it. And when I submitted all my claims I think from 2018, well, once I started actually doing the process, I utilized all private medical evidence. I stopped going to VA medical back in 2018 when I was trying to get service connected for sleep apnea for the longest. Like, I put that claim in and, got my medical evidence, all this shit. And then my doctor, she just wasn't listening. Their supervisor wasn't listening. I was just like, fuck y'all, I'm out. I ain't gonna waste my time, stress, energy on, a group of motherfuckers that ain't helping. So definitely, motherfucking Mike, talking to an old retiree, yo, sir, and he said his VSO helped him write his personal statement. There you go. I mean, some VSOs are good. I mean, I went back and forth with my VSO as well. And she gave me some pointers on how to do a personal statement. Because, like, I knew the power, like, when I was doing my research, I saw the power of personal statements. And I specifically spoke with my VSO. I was like, hey, I want to get this personal statement good. Can you give me some pointers? I'll send you a draft. Red pen that motherfucker up and send it back to me. I'll make it better, blah, blah, blah. And I got to the point where my shit, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fuck out of here, what you heard? Come on. Appreciate you, Emmy. Yes, sir. Keith Sweat. Chronic shoulder dislocation, 20% service connection, 2018. Butt has surgery December 2022. Shoulder still not right. Okay. PT and steroid shots. Can I get an increase over 20%? So I would definitely need to check on that. But I would assume it's not so much pain. Like, VA pain is a second thought. So first I think I don't know if it goes up to 30 or 40%. But it should be a limitation of motion, like range of motion. If you can't, like say like that's 40%, that's motherfucking 20% right there, and then it's like 10%, and if you can do that, that's a 0 right there. But I mean, I think it definitely depends on your range of motion when it comes to shoulder. Not so much limitation of flexion because it's not really, you're not really flexing it. But yeah, definitely. I'll look at that and I'll leave a comment on the video. But until next time, this motherfucking Debo. Oh, y'all take care. Stay Gucci with it. Keep sweat. Let me screenshot that right quick so I can take a look at it. Screenshot. Come on, screenshot. Stop screenshot. Story screenshot. All right. Hey, y'all stay Gucci. Hope you have a good Wednesday night. Stay cool. Turn the AC on. Treat yourself. And this motherfucking Debo out. Stay Gucci with it.